Next up, we got Josiane Nunes and Ramona Pascual. Now, this is a really interesting fight. Ramona's coming in on short notice. She's actually from the China PI, now training at Syndicate for quite some time under Coach Wood. You know, they have to fight at 145 for this fight, given how short notice is, but they both do have plans to go back to 135 after this fight. And you have to, give Ramona a lot of credit coming in, off of that Invicta big victory. She finished a pretty big way. It was a solid combo, and it was some big punches. And in this case, you kind of think, is she going to be able to pull that off against Josiane Nunes? You haven't really seen Josiane tested so much. The one thing I loved about the fight that we saw her in against Bea Maliki was that she overcame some of that adversity with the height, right? I think that that's going to be one where a fighter like that's really always going to have to fight tall, make sure that she's able to gauge that range really quickly, because in this case, for example, Ramona's going to be a bigger fighter. I really believe that Josiane is someone who might even be able to lose a bit more weight even at that 135 mark, whereas this fight's going to be at 145. And I think Ramona is going to be able to really showcase a level of strength and just durability here that might cause Nunes, maybe some of her energy, or even finding ways to be able to, exploit Ramona a little bit. But in the little tape that we've seen of Ramona, I feel like she looks pretty good. You see the power is there. She's able to finish on the ground too. Just a lot of good MMA overall. And in this fight, the size is the big thing that I want to see. I'm just curious how well she's going to be able to dominate both from a skill and strength perspective. For Josiane, you talk about the fact that she hasn't lost since 2013 against Taylor Santos, who is currently a UFC fighter. And I'm pretty sure at that time Josiane was like 19 years old. So there's a lot of good things to like about her. She attacks the body so well. The way that Nunes throws punches is what's making me really consider her as a pick here. I can only assume she's between the minus 200 to minus 300 range. It would blow my mind if she's not, and if she's not, very much a potential Super Saiyan pick. I just think that we've seen enough from her. But again, Ramona does have good ring IQ. You can see the way she kind of operates, the decision making that she has. She's born into it, and that's where I think Nunes is going to be have to be on her best behavior. Use some kicks, fight from a distance, then go in with those combos, see if you can land them. So for me, I'm going Josiane Nunes. I think it makes a lot of sense. Like I said, it's hard for me to see her losing this fight, especially with the camp that she's been looking forward to. So let's take a look. Minus 250 was my guess. Nothing over here. Josiane Nunes, minus 200. I love that as a parlay piece. I really, really do. My big thing with her was primarily energy levels and seeing how she does, but I think she's going to be able to really, really showcase some big things in that fight.